Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about rectangular hyperbola. So previously, students, we discussed about the rectangular hyperbola. That means in a hyperbola, the length of transfer axis equal to the length of the conjugate axis, then it is said to be rectangular hyperbola. My dear students, so what we observed here in a hyperbola, x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. In a hyperbola, length of transfer axis, that means 2a equal to 2b. So then it is called a rectangular hyperbola. Dear student, this is x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So students, here when a equal to b, then it is x square minus y square equal to a square. This is the equation of the rectangular hyperbola. Now students, this equation, the x square minus y square, dear students, when we are rotating, dear students, what we observe students, the axes are, here the coordinate axes are rotated through an angle 45 degrees. Dear students, when it is, this is, when you are like this, the equation of the rectangular hyperbola, right now we got the students xy equal to c square. My dear students, we have to know that the rotation of axis in first year. If the axes are rotated through an angle theta above the horizon without changing the position of the horizon, then the transformation is called the rotation of axis. So here, dear students, here the rectangular hyperbola is x square. The equation of the rectangular hyperbola, we know that x square minus y square equal to a square. Now students, we are rotated through an angle 45 degrees in the clockwise sense. That means we have to know that theta equal to minus 45. Theta is the students minus 45. This is capital X and capital Y. This is small x and small y. So what students, this is, we know that cos theta minus sin theta cos theta. Okay students, cos of minus 45, 1 by root 2. So what is the form? Cos theta minus of sin theta. This is a sin theta, this is cos theta. So sin of minus 45 minus of minus plus 1 by root 2. This is the students sin of minus theta minus 1 by root 2. This is 1 by root 2. So students, we are getting here the small x equal to students, the x by root 2, y by root 2, that is x plus y by root 2. The small y is the students, this is minus x, this is plus y. Undoubtedly students, minus x plus y by root 2. These are the small x and small y. Now students, when the axes are rotated through an angle 45 degrees in the clockwise sense, now the transformed equation of this one, instead of small x is x plus y by root 2 whole square. Okay students, after that this is, you can written as x minus y by root 2 whole square. This equal to student is there a square. Now students, this is a square, b square cancel. 2ab 2xy minus 2ab minus of minus plus 4xy by, so what is the LCM is 2, that equal to a square. My dear students, right now we got xy equal to a square by 2. This is, we have to compare with, what is the students, xy equal to c square. My dear students, when the axes are rotated through an angle 45 degrees in the clockwise sense, the equation x square minus y square equal to a square can be transformed as xy equal to a square by 2. This is students, we are taking xy equal to c square, where c square equal to students a square by 2. This is called as rectangular hyperbola. The conjugate rectangular hyperbola of xy equal to c square is xy equal to minus c square. That is the conjugate rectangular hyperbola of xy equal to c square. Then its figure diagram is like this. Okay students, right now we are going to discuss about focus, vertices and the length of the latus rectum and length of the transfer axis. Okay students, now how to find this? My dear students, yesterday we are discussing about the asymptotus. What is the meaning of asymptotus? The tangent which touch the hyperbola at the points at infinity, then the lines are called asymptotus. So the asymptotus of the hyperbola is x by a plus or minus y by b equal to 0. My dear students, the asymptotus, when we are know that, my dear students, what we observed here, the asymptotus of x square minus y square equal to a square is the students x square minus y square equal to 0. Undoubtedly, we have know that y equal to plus or minus of b by ax. What is the students? B by x. When a equal to b, y equal to plus or minus x. These are the asymptotus of the rectangular hyperbola. When the rectangular hyperbola is like this. When we are taking the xy equal to 0, xy equal to c square, my dear students, the asymptotus of the rectangular hyperbola are the coordinate axis, vice versa. Dear students, this is when we are taking, this is the rectangular hyperbola xy equal to the xy equal to c square. This is nothing but y equal to x. My dear students, this is y equal to x. So what is the students? This is, we know that making an angle 45 degrees. While making an angle 45 degrees with the x-axis and which is passing through the origin, that's why tan 45 is the one. That is the line y equal to x. So students, this is y equal to x is the transverse axis. What is the students? Y equal to x is the transverse axis of the rectangular hyperbola. My dear students, when we are taking xy equal to c square, substituting y equal to x, that is x square equal to c square, x equal to plus or minus c, y equal to plus or minus c. So students, the vertices of the rectangular hyperbola is plus or minus c comma plus or minus c. So students, a equal to c comma c, a dash is the minus c comma minus c. So what students, here we can observe students, when the axes are rotated to an angle 45 degrees, the rectangular hyperbola x square minus y square equal to a square transformed as xy equal to c square, where c square is the students a square by 2. So the xy equal to c square, my dear students, this is the rectangular hyperbola whose vertices are c comma c and minus c comma minus c. When we are substituting, the transfer axis is y equal to x. This is nothing but conjugate axis. This is y equal to minus x. This is the transfer axis. So these are called vertices. My dear students, y equal to substituting x. This is x square equal to c square. That is plus or minus c. A is the cc. This is minus c minus c. The vertices of the conjugate rectangular hyperbola of xy equal to c square is, that is xy equal to minus c square. This is nothing but minus cc. This is the student c comma minus c. Now students, the length of the, my dear students, the length of the transfer axis, this is what? 2c whole square is 4c square. This is also 4c square. This is what students? 8c square. What is the students? Root 8 is 2 root 2c. My dear students, the length of the transfer axis and the length of the conjugate axis is also, my dear students, when we are taking, these are a dash, undoubtedly students, the bb dash is also equal. We have to know that what is the students, in a rectangular hyperbola, the length of transfer axis and conjugate axis are equal, whose eccentricity is always root 2. What is the students? The eccentricity of the rectangular hyperbola is always root 2. Since a square plus b square by a square, that is the 2a square by a square, therefore root 2. Dear students, How can you write this is? So we can written as AA dash is the 2 root 2c, BB dash is the 2 root 2t. Now we have to find the length of the lattice rectum. The length of the lattice rectum of xy equal to c square is, we have to know that the length of the lattice rectum is 2b square by a. This is the student for a equal to b. For the rectangular hyperbola a equal to b, that is what? 2a square by a. This is the students 2a. And students, the a is nothing but a square equal to 2c square. A equal to root 2 into c. This is the students 2 into root 2 into c. This is the 2 root 2c length of the lattice rectum. What is the students? The length of the lattice rectum is 2 root 2c. What we observe? The length of transfer axis, length of conjugate axis, length of the lattice rectum of this undoubtedly 2 root 2c. Now, my dear students, the equation of the asymptotus of xy equal to c square is the students. What is the student? Coordinate axis. Suppose is there x square minus y square equal to a square, then its asymptotus are y equal to x and y equal to minus x. My dear students, now we have to find the foci. This is S and S dash. Dear students, how to find the foci? So, dear students, just you can observe what is the c square is the students. C is what is the a? Root 2c. Just you can write a is the root 2c. Since c square equal to a square by 2, a square is the students 2c square. A is the students root 2c. A is the root 2c. Now we are going to discuss about foci. Now students, foci. So dear students, we observe this is the 0, 0. The distance of the foci and the center, we know that AE. What is the students? AE. So by taking the parametric form, this is making an angle 45 degrees. The S can be written as x1 plus mod r cos theta, y1 plus mod r sin theta. So the center will be the origin. So dear students, R will be the taken AE. The length of CS, everybody know that is AE. Theta will be the students, this is in the clockwise sense, this is in the anti-clockwise sense. Therefore 45 degrees. X1 plus mod r cos theta, AE cos theta. Similarly y1 plus mod r sin theta. Dear students, E is the, for the rectangular hyperbola, the eccentricity of the hyperbola is the root 2. So student, this is plus or minus a into root 2 into, this is what, cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Dear student, this is also, we can written as a into, the E value is the root 2, sin 45 is also, what is the student? Sin 45 is also 1 by root 2. So dear students, the plus or minus a, comma plus or minus a. A is what? Root 2c. What is the students? Root 2c. We can written as plus or minus root 2c plus or minus root 2c. This is the students. We observe plus or minus root 2c. What is the students? Plus or minus root 2c. That means this is root 2c. This is also root 2c. Is it clear, students? So now this is the equation. That is the foci. Foci is the S is the root 2c. Root 2c comma root 2c. S dash is the minus root 2c minus root 2c. The length of the LLR, the length of the transfer axis, length of the conjugate axis is the 2 root 2c. Vertices are the CC, comma minus c comma minus c. Foci is the plus or minus 2 root 2c. Okay, students. Now students, we are going to discuss about the directrix. Okay, students. So we have to know that this is the directrix. So how to find the equation of the directrix? The directrix which are always perpendicular to the transfer axis. Yes. The transfer axis is the, what is the students? X minus y equal to 0. Yes. The equation of the transfer axis is x minus y equal to 0. Now students, the equation of the directrix, undoubtedly the x plus y equal to k. What is the students? X plus y plus k equal to 0. How to find the k, dear students? How to find the k? So the directrix is at a distance a by e from the center. What is the students? The directrix is at a distance a by e from the center. So students, we are taking CZ. CZ is the a by e. So dear students, when you confirm here the c square equal to a square by 2. A is the students, what is the a? A is the a square is the 2c square. A is the students root 2c. This is the small a. So now students, the CZ, the length of a is the root 2c upon s, the eccentricity of the rectangular hyperbola. So this is the c. Now student, the CZ of length a by e, that is c. Now CZ, that is the perpendicular distance from center to the directrix. The center will be the 0. How to write this is 0 plus 0 mod k by modulus of k by root of a square plus b square. A square plus b square is the 1 plus 1 is the 2, that equal to c. My dear students, the k will be the plus or minus root 2c. What is the students? Plus or minus root 2c. Now the equation of the directrix are x plus y plus or minus root 2c. These are the equation of the directrix of the rectangular hyperbola xy equal to c square. Okay students? My dear students, now if the center is shifted to the some h alpha comma beta, so this is what alpha comma beta, then the equation of the hyperbola, rectangular hyperbola is x minus alpha into x minus beta into some k square. When you can observe the hyperbola x minus alpha into x minus beta equal to k square, undoubtedly dear students, this is what x minus alpha into x minus beta equal to k square. Undoubtedly x equal to alpha and y equal to beta are the asymptotes. What are the asymptotes? My dear students, we can observe the xy equal to c square. What are the asymptotes are? Coordinate axes that differ by the constant, yes, which are always passing through the center. That is x equal to 0, y equal to 0. Dear student, the center of the here 0 comma 0. That's why we are taking xy equal to 0. So when we observe, dear student, this is the rectangular hyperbola whose asymptotes are the coordinate axis only. Is it clear students? Already we discussed about the asymptotes. The equation of the hyperbola and the equation of the asymptotes and the equation of the conjugate hyperbola differ by the only constant. So dear students, when the xy equal to c square, where the center will be the 0, 0, the asymptotes are always passing through the center. That's why xy equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to 0 and y equal to 0 are the equations of the asymptotes. Is it clear? What is the center of this one? 0, 0. Asymptotes are always passing through the center. Therefore, c will be the 0. Therefore, xy equal to 0, x equal to 0 and y equal to 0. My dear students, here also, when you can observe the center is the alpha comma beta, undoubtedly x equal to alpha and y equal to beta are the asymptotes of the rectangular hyperbola x minus alpha into x minus alpha into y minus beta equal to k square. Okay students? Now we are going to discuss about parametric point. What is the students? So my dear students, we are also discussed about the conjugate hyperbola. What is the students? The conjugate rectangular hyperbola of xy equal to c square is minus c square. This is also students, and you can confine the vertices are here. This is all of you. We know that 2 root 2c, 2 root 2c, and length of the lattice rectum also 2 root 2. Just the vertices only the different. The vertices and foci. Is it clear or not, students? This is minus root 2c plus root 2c here, root 2c minus root 2c. Here this is minus C. This is also students C comma minus C. The small difference is the only sign. Okay students. Now we are going to discuss about the equation of the tangent of the rectangular hyperbola xy equal to c square. Okay students. The rectangular hyperbola equation is xy equal to c square. That's why, so we are completely the formula apply on xy equal to c square only. Right now we forget it the a in terms of a. Okay students. So right now again the equation of the, suppose students we are taking xy equal to c square sum s. What is the students? Xy equal to c square is sum s. So dear student, this is what? This is the rectangular hyperbola. So when we are taking the PBA point, so Px1 y1 be a point. So dear students, the equation of the tangent at x1 y1 is, we know that always s1 equal to 0. What is the students? S1 equal to 0. So what students S1 equal to 0? So many students they can write S1 equal to 0 is, how to write S1 equal to 0? Dear students, just to observe, I was written as xy1 and x1y equal to 2c square. What is the students? xy1 plus xy1 equal to 2c square. Dear students, we observed here when you can remove 1, xy, 2xy equal to 2c square, directly we got this one. Suppose students, if you forget it, then you can take the differentiation method, the xy equal to c square. Is it clear students? The xy equal to c square. Now differentiating with respect to x, that is x into dy by dx. So after that y into the derivative of x is 1, then it will be derivative is 0. My dear students, when you can observe the dy by dx equal to minus y by x, the dy by dx at the p is y1 by x1. So students, the equation of the tangent to the rectangular hyperbola is, what is the form? Y minus y1. What is the students? Y minus y1. Yes, y minus y1 equal to minus y1 by x1 into, we can observe this is yx1. This is students yx1 or x1y. After that, what is the student? This is x1y1. Yes. Now this can be written as, what is this one? X minus of xy1. So what students? Minus minus plus x1. What is the students? x1 y1. So students, then it will be sending to the other side, x1y, this is sending to the other side. So yes, 2x1 y1. So dear students, when the point lies on, yes, when the point lies on the rectangular hyperbola, that is, how to write x1 y1 equal to undoubtedly, dear students, c square. So this is what students we can written as, how to write this is c square. So xy1 x1y is the 2c square. That's why the equation of the tangent s1 equal to 0 can be written as xy1 x1y equal to 2c square. Is it clear students? This is the 2c square. So students, suppose here, my dear students, when we are taking the parametric point, my dear students, this is the equation of the tangent. All of you write down the equation of the tangent at x1 y1 to the rectangular hyperbola xy equal to c square is s1 equal to 0. That is xy1 plus x1y equal to 2c square. So dear students, the parametric point is the student ct comma c by t. Yes or no? When you can substituting here, the x is the ct, y is the student c by t. This is what students? So undoubtedly these are cancelled. C square equal to c square satisfied. Ct comma c by t. So students, when it is a ct comma c by t, undoubtedly we can substituting in the above this one. This is called as x into. What is the y1 is? c by t. Now students, x1 is the ct into y equal to 2c square. So students, this is x by t, this is the t by equal to 2c. Now we are taking the LCM is the t, that is x plus t square by 2ct. This is the equation of the tangent. The equation of that is the equation. This is the equation. What is the students? Equation of the tangent at the point P to the rectangular hyperbola xy equal to c square. What is the students? The equation of the tangent is, what is that? X plus yt square equal to 2ct. This is the equation of the tangent at the point T. Okay students, write down. Now we are going to discuss about the normal at the point T. Okay. So dear students, now normal at x1 y1 to the rectangular hyperbola. Dear students, right now we discuss about the normal at p x1 y1 to the rectangular hyperbola xy equal to c square. Okay students, so just we discussed about the tangent. So my dear students, the tangent at, what is the students, the tangent at P is the students s1 equal to 0. Just now we discussed about x y1. After that students, x1y equal to 2c square. Yes or no students? So this is what is the slope. The slope is the students minus of a by b, that is minus y1 by x1. This is the slope of the tangent. Now students, the slope of the normal is the x1 by y1. We have to know that, change that sign, and y1 by x1 is the x1 by y1. So students, the equation of the normal having the slope x1 y1 and passing through the x1 y1 is, so students, the equation of the normal. So dear students, the normal at p x1 y1. How to write this is y minus y1. This is x1 by y1. Yes, x1 by y1 into x minus x1. So students, y1 minus y1 square. This is x1 minus x1 square. So students, when you observe, the y1 is sending other side, that is x1 minus y1 equal to x1 square minus y1 square. This is the equation of the normal at x1 y1 to the rectangular hyperbola xy equal to c square. At the point T, P of t. What is the P of t? Ct comma c by t. So dear students, Ct comma c by t, this is what? So x into Ct, y by c by t. So this is the students c square t square minus c square by t square. So dear students, now divided by c, that is how to write px, after then y by t equal to c t square minus of c by t square. So dear students, now we are taking the LCM is, what is the LCM is, the student is there. So when we are taking the LCM, this is a t square x minus y upon t. Now is there, LCM is a t square. So dear students, when we are taking the LCM is the t square, what is that? Here this is. So dear student, that is c into t power 4 minus c by t square. So dear students, one time t cancel, then it will be the t into t square x minus y c t power 4 minus c. This is the students t cube x, yes, t cube x minus ty minus ct power 4 plus c equal to 0. This is the equation of the normal. What is the students? Now students, the equation of the normal at the t is the t cube x minus ty minus ct power 4 plus c equal to 0. Now students, we are going to discuss about the normal at the t1 to the rectangular hyperbola. So what students? The normal at, so write down students one theorem, the normal at the t1 if the normal at the point t1, if the normal at the t1 to the rectangular hyperbola, xy equal to c square meets again at the t2, meets it again, the normal at the t1 to the xy equal to c square meets it again at t2. Okay students, meets again t2, then so that t1 cube into t2 equal to minus 1. My dear students, already I explained in the ellipse the diameter concepts and pole concepts, conjugated diameters, they are derived from the syllabus, from the ellipse and hyperbola and also parabola from last I think 6 years back. Okay student, they are related, so they related, but those concepts are there in Singh's and in all reference books. Okay students, the conjugated diameters and pole concepts. Okay students, in the coordinate geometry, those concepts are related. Don't think about that students. So the rectangular concept is there. This is the very important concept. So the normal, right now students, one theorem, the normal at the point t1, the normal at the point t1 to the xy equal to c square meets it again at t2, then we saw that t1 cube into t2 equal to minus 1. How to prove that this is? Just now students, the equation of the normal at the point t. What is the students at the point t? So just now we proved that the equation of the normal at the t1, that is the students t1 cube x t1 y c t1 power 4 plus c equal to 0. This is the students the normal at the point t1. So what is the students? The equation of the normal at the t1. What is the student? t1 cube x minus t1 y minus c t1 power 4 plus c equal to 0. Dear students, so when you can observe, this normal again meets the rectangular hyperbola at the point t2. t2 is the student, that is c t2 upon c by t2. This is the t2. t2 is nothing but c t2 comma c by t2. This will be substituting here. This is what? So dear students, t1 cube. So what is the x and y? X is the students c t2. So after that minus t1. What is the y? Y is the students, y is the c t1 by t2. So t1 is there, y is the student c by t2. So my students, the c t1 power 4 plus c. We observe the each term is including with c. So students, when we are taking the LCM is the t2. This is what? t1 cube t2 square. then this is minus of T1. So what student, this is minus T1 power 4 T2. This is T2. Yes. This will be 0. Divided by C on both sides. So dear students, is there T1 cube? Is there T1 power 4? Undoubtedly the common term is T1 cube. Is there T square? Is there T2? We are taking the common T2. My dear student, this is T2. Yes. Here is the remaining is minus T1. So students, we observed is there T2 minus T1. So T2 minus T1. So now student, divided by T2 minus T1 on both sides. So what is there here? T1 cube T2 is there plus 1. So this is what students? T1 cube into T2 plus 1 equal to 0. This is our required T1 cube. T2 equal to minus 1. So dear students, we have to know that I think in a parabola, the normal at the T1 meets again T2. The normal at the T1 to the parabola y square equal to 4ax meets again T2. The T2 equal to minus 2 by T1 minus T1. Okay students? Normal at the T1 and T2 meets again T3. Then it is to know that T1 T2 equal to 2. But here the normal at the T1 to the rectangular hyperbola xy equal to c square meets again T2. Then T1 cube into T2 equal to minus 1. Okay students? This is also very important notation. Okay? But students, if C T1 comma C by T1, C T2 comma C by T2, C T3 C by T3 are the 3 points on the rectangular hyperbola xy equal to c square. What are the students? CT1 and C comma C by T1, CT2 and C by T2 comma CT3 C by T3 are the 3 points on the rectangular hyperbola. Then the orthocenter, my dear students, then the orthocenter of the triangle formed by them is the students. Now we have to find the orthocenter of the triangle formed by them is the orthocenter. The orthocenter of the triangle formed by them is the students minus C by, what is the students? Minus C by T1, T2, T3. Dear student, the proof is not necessary. All of you remember this one. When the points are CT1, C by T1, when it is this one CT2 and C by T2, CT3, C by T3, when you can observe the 3 points on the rectangular hyperbola. So these 3 points on the rectangular hyperbola, then these 3 points in a triangle, then its area is directly we can written as minus C by T1, T2, T3 and minus C T1, T2, T3. Okay students, this is the orthocenter. What students? Orthocenter of the rectangular hyperbola. Okay students? Then students, if the circle, write down one example. If the circle, dear students, cuts the rectangular hyperbola, if the circle cuts the rectangular hyperbola, if the circle cuts the rectangular hyperbola xy equal to 1 in the points XR comma YR, where R equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, Then prove that, what is the students? Then prove that x1, x2, x3, x4 equal to 1 and also y1, y2, y3, y4, x1, x2, x3, x4 and y1 into y2 into y3 into y4, these are all equal to 1. So dear students, this is the circle. So when we are taking xy equal to 1, my dear students, these are intersecting 4 points. Now we have to show that the x1 into x2 into x3 into x4 and y1 into y2 into y3 into y4 is the 1. So students, let circle will be we are taking any circle. This is the student, the circle will be the x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Now student, is there xy equal to 1, therefore y equal to 1 by x. What is the students? Y equal to 1 by x. Now students, we are substituting y equal to 1 by x. This is x square 1 by x square 2gx, y is the students 1 by x plus c. My dear students, right now we are taking the LCM x square. This is what? X power 4 plus 1 2z x cube. After then 2fx. This is cx square. This is a fourth degree equation in x. So student, first you can write x power 4. Then it is 2gx cube. Is there cx square 2fx plus 1 equal to 0. So this is the fourth degree equation in x. It has the 4 roots. Those are x1, x2, x3, x4. So dear students, the product of the roots x1, x2, x3, x4, we have to know that in theory of equations a power a4 by a0. What is the students? The product of the roots x1, x2, x3, x4, a4 by a0. Sum of the roots x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 is minus a1 by a0. Sum of the product of the roots taken 2 at a time, s2 is the a2 by a0. s3 is the minus a3 by a0. s4 is, this is s4, a4 by a0. This is a0, a1, a2, a3, a4. 1 by 1. What is the student? This is 1, this is 1. a0 is 1, a4 is 1. 1 by 1 is the 1. So students, similarly we can prove this one. So when we are taking x equal to 1 by y, x equal to 1 by y, this is the equation y power 4. Similarly we have to find, dear students, 2f y cube c y square 2g y plus 1 equal to 0. In that case also we got y1 into y2 into y3 into y4 is also 1. Okay students? Okay students, this is today. My dear students, please complete this one. So please concentrate about the rectangular hyperbola. So those formulas are very important. Foci, center, vertices, length of latus rectum and conjugate axis and transfer axis. Okay students, and asymptotus. Okay, and also we can observe the students always the asymptotus are always perpendicular for the rectangular hyperbola. Suppose students xy equal to c square, undoubtedly the asymptotus are the coordinate axis. The coordinate axes are always perpendicular. So the asymptotus of the rectangular hyperbola is always perpendicular. That means angle between them 90. When you can observe the asymptotus are perpendicular, undoubtedly that is a rectangular hyperbola, angle between them 90, whose eccentricity is always root 2. The eccentricity of the rectangular hyperbola is root 2. Okay students, thank you all.